Get over here. What? Just get over here. What is it? I think Scott came, but I also think someone beat him to it. Yes, today we are back with the next part of Twisted. If you have not seen the others, go catch up on the last one. The way that this last chapter ended, another suspect off the list permanently. So let's see what happens next. Go follow the amazing author Ellieewrites. Subscribe if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's start the drama. 911, what's your emergency? Yeah, hi. So I don't know how to really say this, but there's a body in the pool. I'm sorry, sir, could you please speak up? There's a body in the pool. Dude, specify. Otherwise, it sounds like he's just chilling in the pool. Right, the body's dead, by the way. Not breathing, not moving. Oh dear. Yeah. Okay, sir, I need you to stay calm. Can you confirm that the individual is unresponsive? A little hard. He's floating in the pool. Don't want to touch him, but... well, he's floating face down in a body of water like a ESI cold open. I'd say that's a solid yes on the unresponsive parts. Just tell them some guy drowned, so we need someone here pronto. Understood, ma'am. What's the location? I feel like we need to handle it ourselves. We're at the Riverfront Clubhouse, right by the pool. Understood, officers and emergency are on the way. Stay where you are and please do not touch the body or disturb the scene. Yeah, no worries, definitely wasn't planning on a cannonball. So we are so screwed. We are so screwed. Do you understand how bad this looks? I find it funny that now they're calling the police, finding Scott over there, but yet they disposed of Jessica's bodies themselves and didn't do this exact same thing. Interesting. First Jessica, now Scott. So Scott isn't the person. Oh, hey, officers. Yeah, crazy coincidence. We also just happen to be the ones to find this body, too. Like, what are the odds of us finding 2 dead bodies in 1 week? Well, statistically speaking, the likelihood of randomly finding a body is about 1 in 3,000. But the odds of finding 2 without any connection to us dropped to 1 in a million. Which, if I didn't calculate, okay, boy, now is not the time for you to nerd out. What does that even mean? Well, it means that either we have the worst luck in the history of humanity, or someone is framing us. That's the tea right there. Also, I think Scott must have known some information because he clearly knew something, unless the other person set this whole meeting up and like Scott got some other information or some letters, maybe like a letter from Beck to come eat him at something. I don't know. A little too late for that. Oh my gosh, we're being framed. Oh my gosh, we're going to jail. Think, Atlas, think. So if this is all true, maybe the real one took him out. And now the real one wants to paint it on us. Again, like they wanted us to find Scott's body like this. Which also means that we played into their trap. I can't wear orange for the rest of my life. I can't. And I think I read somewhere that there are roughly 5,000 wrongful convictions per year. That's 13 people a day. Atlas, I swear to God, if you keep spewing more of your nerdy crime facts, I will make you the 3rd body. Okay, I'll stop. So what do we do, genius? We just need to tell the police our side of the story and stick with it, no matter how messed up everything is. If we start acting weird and we start panicking, that's when we look guilty, and that's exactly what the framer wants. You really think the cops will believe us? Yeah. Like, remember when I reported Jessica's body? I thought they'd flip out, right? Thought they'd interrogate and suspect me on the spot. But no, they were weirdly chill about the whole thing. Even after I had taken her body back to my apartment, they didn't even... Wait, what? You never told me that. They were chill? Yeah, I mean, I thought they'd, I don't know, interrogate me or something, but they were just calm. I told them my side of the story and they let me go. Almost like they knew there was no way I was involved. Almost as if y'all should have just called in the first place. Weird. What I'm trying to say is that the odds, as unlikely as they are on our side if we stick to the facts. The police will eventually find the real one. We just need to do our part to tell the truth. Where was this energy at the beginning? You two. Yeah, you two. Yeah, we're here. I need you to both come down to the station and give an official statement. It's standard procedure now. Okay, pay attention to our surroundings. Follow me, kids. Okay, there's a brown car, a silver car, and like woods. And a little cabin thingy. Okay. Gosh, we're so dead. A few minutes later. Seriously, that was it? I thought we were gonna be interrogated for like hours. See, it told you the cops are way more chill when they don't think you're guilty. So if they don't think we're guilty, you think they have someone else in mind for Scott's going away party. I don't know, but maybe we were overthinking all this. Yeah, maybe. My best bet is that we just forget this all happened and let the cops do their jobs. They'll catch whoever did this. We come to you with some heartbreaking news and heavy hearts today, the second time in the same school year. Scott Evans, our newly beloved Resga president, was found dead late last night. Dead. Everyone's shocked. Authorities have confirmed that was an accidental drowning, just like how Jessica's was an accidental fall. Also notice how both of the times it was the Resga president. Interesting. His legacy as a leader and friend will live in our hearts forever. Leader? What leader? He was not a leader. He barely took the position. Unjustly, too. Why are you making that face? What face? The face you always make when you're confused. What? I do not make a face. You're making it right now, if that helps. I think it's weird how quickly they've rolled it all out, you know? Yeah, that is weird. And the fact that they've not really been searching for Jessica's body. Interesting. Scott's death and all. I mean, there is not much to rule out about drowning. A death is a death. The guy was probably drunk partying and lost his balance, and Scott was the captain of the men's swim team. I don't think the captain would have just drowned. Okay, Mr. Investigator, then what are you suggesting? It's not like you were actually there or anything. Oh, well. Well, hurry up. Let's get some lunch. I'm starving. A candlelight vigil will be held tomorrow night in front of the main library to honor Scott's memory. Our hearts go out to his family during this difficult time. And that's all for now. Stay safe, Riverfront, and take care of each other. On and out. Just like half the school at this point. What? What is this? Scott Evans, Resga president, swim team captain, drowned in the campus pool. Tragic, poetic, and according to every news outlet, a total accident. Accident my ass. How does the captain of the swim team drown? Guy's basically a human fish. Well, technically humans are like 60% water. So for mostly water, then we're kind of like fish, just with legs. Irrelevant, completely irrelevant. All right, stay focused. So Scott Evans, head injury, no reports of trauma. Drugs, possibly, but tox results aren't public yet. Knocked out, then held underwater, best theory so far. News says Scott was wasted, but something isn't adding up. Knocked out by someone before he hit the water? I mean, like, that's what always happens in the movies. Think. Okay, so Scott was drunk. That's what the news said, right? But hold on. If Scott was drunk, he was probably partying. If Scott was partying, that means he was around people. And if he was around people, I would have known. Especially if there was a crazy campus party. I mean, parties aren't exactly subtle. They're obnoxious, to say the least. But either way, wouldn't more people have been talking about this rager that supposedly happened? Exactly, there's something so sketchy about all this. Because trust me, if there was a party going down, even if I was uninvited, which come on, I always get invited to these things, I would have heard about it. Unless Scott drunk by himself, that was another thing. Then wandered to the clubhouse, which mind you is 2 miles away from any apartment. Even for him, it sounds pointless, absurd, unresponsible. Loser-like. Like it's giving total loser energy. Like if he was a real party, why would he walk out of the clubhouse alone? Wouldn't someone at least have noticed him walk off? Let alone, why was he there when we happened to be there? After waiting a note written in his handwriting. All right, so what do I already know about Scott? I have a question about the principal. Now that Scott's gone, does the plagiarism thing still stand, or is that canceled now with his passing? Popular for sure. And a thief, kind of an asshole, a liar, very much an asshole, yes. Once stole my essay, made it look like I plagiarized, exactly. But also, how did he get that essay? Still bitter about that, I would be too. This is also irrelevant. He keeps throwing away these papers 1 hour later, but it couldn't have been that. If Scott got truly drunk at a party before he drowned. Wait, no, the real question is, how the heck was there a party and I wasn't invited? I don't think there was a party. Things just aren't adding up. I think someone set all of them up. Ow. I hate mysteries. They hurt my brain and my back. And I can't possibly be the only person who feels this way. Are we gonna call Atlas? Let's have a little chat with Atlas. Hey, what's up? I don't know. You called me. Wow, rude. Maybe I was just checking in on my dear friend Atlas. Make sure you're alive and all. Ever think of that? No? Gosh, you're so dry, you know that. What do you need? So I was just going about my day, as one does. Then I saw the news, and that made me wonder, have you seen the news? I mean, nothing in specific, and nothing to do with water or bodies of water, or even bodies floating in bodies of water. So you've been thinking about the Scott Evans case. That's all we just want to say. No, what? I never said that. That's crazy. Who thinks about Scott? That's no. I mean, have you? What, me? No, absolutely not. I mean, this whole Scott thing, it's a finished case, is it though? Seems wide open to me. So I definitely have not been spending all night researching alcohol-induced drowning statistics or anything, because that would be weird. Yeah, definitely weird. And you know what else is definitely kind of weird? How quick the news already came out and delivered the report. Exactly. But it's not like I was looking for the official report for hours. Yeah, me neither. It's okay, y'all can be honest with each other. Y'all are thinking about Scott Evans and what happened, because it's not adding up. So what if I don't know we met up? To not talk about it, of course. Oh yeah, totally not talk about it at all. Yep, just, two people hanging out. Definitely not obsessing over potential. Exactly. So your place tonight, 7 o'clock. Okay, so let's have a little meetup with Atlas. Who was that on the phone? Oh, my friend. Oh. Nobody. Girl, why did you just throw your phone? Oh shoot, I think I'm running late. For what? Again. Oh no, the new routine again full out. If you think I'm going easy on you because it's the first practice, you're sorely mistaken. But coach, but what, Jenna? Maybe if you put half as much effort into this routine as you do whining, maybe I wouldn't have to keep stopping you mid-turn. And if I see that weak excuse for a back handspring one more time, I'm gonna send you right out the door you came in. She's not playing with the girls. Group 1, take a break. Group 2, places. Is she normally this intense? How should I respond? I might encourage her. Honestly, this is her on a good egg out for popularity. Oh gosh. But don't worry about it too much. Just keep doing your best and she'll start to let off you. She's always harder on the new recruits anyway. Thanks, that actually kind of made me feel better. You're back, right? Yeah, that's me. It's nice to finally meet you. Places group 1. All right, let's do this. How was Victoria in group 1? I feel like this is supposed to be the good cheerleaders. And I don't think Victoria was given that, but I don't know. No, it's them. I would not be stopping. Oh, what the heck, Celine? It's not my fault you can't keep your balance. But what can I say? You're still a little rusty from quitting last year. Girl, you were literally the one who just tripped me. Honey, you do that all by yourself. What's happening over the girls? And Beck, why aren't you doing the routine? I swear if you trip and fall again, we're restarting the whole routine from the top again. Coach, Celine literally just tripped me. You saw that, right? I don't know what she's talking about, Coach. And you know how dramatic she already is. First attacking me and spraining my wrist and now blaming me for everything. Oh, she really trying to play the victim here. I didn't. Beck, this is unacceptable. The sport is about learning about trust. And if you can't take responsibility for your own mistakes, maybe you shouldn't have come back. Yeah, except she didn't trip herself. Pardon me? I saw what happened. Celine stuck her foot out. Sort of a low blow in my opinion. Yeah, it was right before the hot ass shakes you guys do. I mean, what he said. And what exactly do you guys think you're doing in here? Football workouts don't start here until 6. I'm shocked. Well, I'm clearly watching someone get wrongfully blamed for something they didn't do. I saw it too. Beck didn't trip, Celine tripped her. Thank you, Jenna. Exactly. Celine, is what he's saying true? Why would you even ask Celine? Like, she's not, what is she gonna say? Yeah, I just lied. Fine, maybe I did stick my foot out, but it wasn't fully on purpose. I think I just lost my footing, but yet we all remember the spiel you just said a minute ago. Not really adding up, girl. She's getting a little flustered. Celine, you're out the rest of practice. And Becky, you're in center now. Let's run it again, ladies. I'm shocked. And the fact Christian came to our defense? What? Christian, wait. Can I say something real quick? Didn't know we were on speaking terms again. I just wanted to say thanks for earlier. You didn't have to defend me, but you did. Yeah, well, just because you think I'm an asshole doesn't mean I always am. Maybe he's a better person than we think. I've really been thinking bad about him since the start, and we've seen some moments of him where he kind of has a conscience. Well, I don't know about everybody else, but was I being too harsh on him? Maybe he's not that bad. I still don't like him. I'm still team Atlas. This is just not my type, really. But I think he might be a better person than I was giving him credit for. So let's hope he's... I don't think you're an asshole. Well, I mean, you kind of are sometimes, but aren't, but... Just thank you. Don't mention it. Okay. Anyway. Well, I've got practice, so... Oh, right. See you around. See you around. Actually, maybe this was to... Why did you cry? Selena's over there crying. Girl, you tripped her on purpose and got caught. She went to play the victim so badly. Oh my gosh. You actually own Red String. Shut up. This is a legitimate investigative tool. You're such a nerd. It's all about visualization. Here, look. This is Jessica, right? Okay, wait. Found in the hallway near South Exit, 9:37 p.m. Blunt force trauma, intoxication, so they say, seems to have tripped and fell hitting the vending machine, resulting in deep head wounds, fatal head wounds. And then we have our RESGA president, Scott Evans. Well, the president, as soon as he takes Jessica's position over, naturally we think it's him who did it, which is still a possibility. It is, but considering the circumstances, unlikely. Now that I think about it, why would Scott have wanted to admit to his own crime? And of all things, why would he have written us this letter? A letter that now makes so much more sense. This wasn't a confession letter. It was a warning, right? Because Scott knew something. Exactly. He probably wrote this to truly tell us what he knew. And then the very night we were all supposed to meet, we find him face down in the pool. The funny thing is, though, Jessica went missing only days before. If Scott had anything to do with her death, someone could have been taking revenge. Or the same person got them both. Maybe Jessica found out something she wasn't supposed to. Scott got wise, tried to warn us, then boom, he's gone too. Well, this is a lovely way to start out the night. The other thing I was thinking is if maybe Scott did have something to do with Jessica's passing, but there was like another party involved, and now this other party is trying to get rid of Scott too. I don't know. You expected to hold hands and sing Kumbaya in a circle? I just didn't know nerds had the potential to be so morbid. Will you be surprised what a city diet of crime documentaries and too much caffeine will do to the brain? Oh my gosh, you definitely be the type to watch those nerdy true crime shows. They're informative, exactly, and so you'd so say that. And then I think about it, watching one might give us some inspiration. I'm not about to watch one of your nerdy crime shows. Oh, aren't they the same thing? Shh, you're ruining it. And when we found it, that was the very moment that we realized something was off. Well, no shit, Sherlock. If he's already missing his arms and legs and shoulders, he might as well. It's getting good. By analyzing the curvature, investigators concluded the weapon was swung at a 43-degree angle, and this is what one of the suspects admitted at the scene of the park. You know, for a guy who barely talks, you really love listening to this explain their motives. It's psychology. It's fascinating. This isn't psychology. This is some lab nerd explaining for cynic ontology samples. I don't know if I said that right. Still good. When we looked further into the victim's dental records, oh my gosh, this is officially the nerdest thing I've ever watched. 3 hours later, she's into... Oh my gosh, are you freaking serious? An owl did it? I knew it. Oh, look, this is cute. This is cute. Oh, I'm the nerd now. Oh, I glance over at Atlas, half expecting to hear a response of some sort. Maybe a static, a statistic, a comment, I know it all remark even. But that was when I noticed that he was out cold sleeping. His head tilted slightly to the side, his glasses were slightly askew. It was also when I noticed how long I'd been engrossed into the very show I made fun of him for. How was it already 11:30? As much as I hated to admit it, time effortlessly flew by with Atlas. I love it. I love it. For as much as a nerd as he was, I honestly didn't know how he did it. Oh, what the heck was that? What the? Hey, babe, can you throw me these? Oh, of course, babe. Who the heck are these people? You know, Ruth, I think we should really invest in a mini. What the? It's back? Callahan?